24 backlogs, that is what the world saw. A joke, a failure, a student who didn't study. But what no one saw was the truth. This wasn't just because I was lazy. This wasn't because I was weak. It was because the system failed me. And I was supposed to pay the price, and I had finally paid it. So hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all doing well. So this video is going to be very interesting and important for all the engineering students who are there, especially for those students who are struggling with the backlogs, 1, 2 or many more backlogs, right? So in this video I will be discussing something tragic which happened with me, and I will share also the strategy how exactly I cleared all these 24 backlogs in one attempt. So the story starts from here. It was 2020 when I was in my first semester and exams were very near, and also COVID was at its peak. So I was supposed to write down the papers, and my family members called me, just come back home and after that you can write down the examination. So I decided to visit my native place. Instead of writing the examinations, I just wrote 2 papers only, that is mathematics first and English, right? And 6 papers I didn't write at that particular time, just because VTU has simultaneously released one notification. The students who are from outside can leave the place and go to the native place, right? So I decided, after writing 2 papers, I just went to my native place. Then after 2 months, college started the online classes for the second semester, and I also joined the online classes. So the students from my class have written all those papers. At that particular time I missed 6 papers. So here also you can see I wrote only 2 papers, that is engineering mathematics first and English paper. And when the results came, I checked my result. I was passed in the mathematics subject and English. The rest of the subjects were marked as AA, that is absent. These are the 6 subjects which I missed. Then after joining the online classes, our whole second semester was online. Okay, so after completing these online classes, when the results came again, so they have written all the papers at that time. As I already told you, I wrote only 2 papers. All of my batchmates were promoted to the third semester on the basis of the first semester result. I have written only 2 papers. I was not promoted to the third semester, so my whole second semester was back over there. Okay, so when I checked my result, it was F, F, F in each and every subject. It really shook my heart at that particular time. I was really frustrated. I didn't know what to do. And there was one student in my hostel. I just rechecked it again from his phone. So it was again showing fail, 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 right? So then I called my teacher, chemistry teacher. I told him that something tragic happened with me. Can you help me with this? So he told me you have to meet with the principal. So I told the principal something has happened with me. So can you help me with this? So he called the vice chancellor of the VTU. So he told him we cannot do anything in this case. He has to write down these subjects again. Okay, so I was really frustrated. So I was having a lot of discussions, lot of hours of discussion with the principal and HOD. And they were literally saying me, you have to write down these papers again, we cannot do anything. So as I was from outside the state, so I thought I have traveled 3000 kilometers so far, so I cannot simply give up. So I have to write down these papers again, and I have to put my efforts, I have to do hard work so that I can pass these particular subjects. So that thought really shook my heart, and it was really a burden for me to clear these backlogs at a time. So it was actually 9 subjects from the second semester, and those 6 papers which I have missed at that time. So 9 plus 6 is 15, and I was also having a regular third semester, okay, in which we were having 9 subjects. So 9 plus 9 is 18, and 18 plus 6 is 24. So these are the 24 subjects which I was supposed to write at a time. And believe me friends, I was also supposed to write all the internals of each and every paper at a particular time, where I was supposed to write down the external examination. Simultaneously I was supposed to write down the internal examination. So you can imagine how the burden was. Dear students, you cannot feel that pain. I asked myself a question that time. Mostly nobody is going to help you, okay, even a professor, even a teacher or a motivator, right? So I have to focus on myself, and I have to do the hard work alone, and I have to make it possible to clear all the subjects at a time. So this was the whole game, and how I played it, let me tell you now. So what was my strategy? Okay, so as far as those 6 subjects are concerned, from the first semester I was having some knowledge about the physics, engineering physics, and elements of electrical engineering, elements of civil engineering, and all other subjects. Okay, but as far as second semester subjects are concerned, I was not having any knowledge. I can say that I was having the zero knowledge about the subject like C programming, basic electronics, and elements of mechanical engineering. All those subjects I was not having any knowledge. Okay, I have to just focus on how to clear the subjects. So how I started actually. So what I did was I just focused on those 6 subjects from the first semester, right, as I was having some knowledge about that, and with the full concentration I cleared each and every module, and I come up with the 7.8 CGPA from the first semester. Okay, then simultaneously I was writing the second semester subjects. I didn't cover each and every module. What the headache was inside my mind, you know already about the syllabus, how much the syllabus is there for the second semester. Okay, 5 modules, 10 chapters. Okay, it's just very easy to talk about on these particular issues over here, but the pain which I felt at that time cannot be answered over here. So what I did for the second semester subjects, I just referred only three modules fully from each and every subject, and taking two important questions from previous year question papers. I have analyzed all the previous year question papers at that time, so I got some idea how VT is setting the papers and how exactly I have to play with it, right? So I only go through three modules which were easy and comfortable for me. I go for it and try to write down these three modules fully in the examination, and two questions from rest of the 2 modules. So that was my whole strategy about second semester each and every subject. Okay, so as far as third semester exams are concerned, I didn't focus too much about the subjects. Otherwise a student has to focus much more on the regular semester. Okay, and the main subjects are there for each and every stream, like CSE stream, mechanical stream, and civil stream. There are different subjects for different branches, so I didn't got too much time to spend on the books to understand the concepts from the main subjects from the third semester. So the same strategy I applied for the third semester itself. Okay, I only read three modules from each and every subject, and taking 1 or 2 important questions from rest of the modules. Okay, that was my whole strategy for second semester and third semester subjects. Okay, and in the first semester itself I got 7.8 CGPA, but from the second and third semester I got very less CGPA. That is, I think about is probably 6 CGPA in the second semester, and in the third semester it was, I think, 7.2. Okay, so dear students, this was all about my story and how university played with me and how I played with them. So I asked myself at that time, I don't have to give up. I have to show them that I can also do something. Otherwise, I was an average student. I never aimed to be a topper, but I never ran away from learning over here. So it is really hard to express, and to be honest, I'm out of words and I cannot express those feelings over here in front of you. But believe me friends, if you are also struggling from the backlogs, you can also follow my strategy, what I did in my second and third semester. I'm sure you can easily crack the subjects in 1 attempt. This is all about today's video. Make sure you will share this video to all your friends and batchmates, especially to those who are struggling with the backlog subjects. Thank you.